They initially lost our reservation. That bar must be so busy.
Hey everyone, Dana Leslie here, back for another Disney dining review.
I am super excited. We actually are headed to the Polynesian, which is one of our favorite places to eat. I mean, I have yet to have a not great dining experience there, I think. So today we are headed to Kona Cafe, which I believe we ate there years ago for breakfast.
We definitely did.
But we have not done a lunch or dinner here before, and today we're doing lunch and we're taking the kids.
If this menu is as good as it looks, this may be my new go-to Disney lunch spot because it's fantastic.
Yeah, it has everything from some interesting sushi rolls to like some poke bowls to like noodles. I don't even know what I'm gonna get, but I'm really glad the kids are coming so that we have more people to share with.
So we are eating here for lunch. The lunch and dinner menu are virtually identical. I think they are identical. I can't see anything different in there. The breakfast menu, though, is quite different. This is where you can get your Tonga Toast at a sit-down restaurant. So if you've heard about Tonga Toast, which is basically 2 pieces of French toast, it's not even French toast. It's like it's
really
kind of like
thick bread.
It's really, I don't like it that much, but a lot of people rave about it. But it's sandwiched, it's got some banana mash or something in between, but it's really thick, and I need a lot of syrup to like make it moist. I'm not a huge fan, but this is where you can get it if you've heard about it. You can also get that at Captain Cook's, which is the quick service downstairs.
We are excited to go and check out this location.
We are also almost late, so we better get to going. And yeah, we're bringing the kids along. It's a Saturday. Let's have some lunch.
Let's go.
Initial thoughts, they're a little disorganized here. It is a very, very packed restaurant, so it is pretty loud. They didn't have our reservation in the system when we came. It's not their fault. I think it's just Disney's system glitching out. But they did seat us within about 10 minutes, so they recovered pretty well. Again, very, very packed in the restaurant. Everything is really tight together, and it's right off. It's in the second story of the Polynesian, but it's in the Polynesian Lobby, so it's open air to the lobby, so it is pretty noisy from out there into here.
I totally agree. So we'll see. Hopefully the food is amazing though. I'm really excited for the menu, so let's just...
Super excited.
Looks good.
I got the spicy watermelon margarita, and she recommended like the lapu lapu, but most of the drinks are the same drinks that are over at Tambu Lounge, and so I decided to try something different that I haven't tried before.
We've had a lot of the drinks over there.
Yeah. And then I'm getting the Veggie noodle bowl, which I'm pretty excited about. It looks really interesting with like pineapple tofu, and so I'm looking forward to it.
I got the ultimate Long Island iced tea. Again, I've had it before, but we've had a lot of the drinks over at Tambu Lounge, and they share a bar, so it's basically the same stuff. The pot stickers, the chicken wings from O'hana from Tambu Lounge, you can get those here as appetizers, so that's what Jennings is getting, is the chicken wings. I got the the Kona chicken stir fry, which she said was the most popular thing on the menu, so let's see. I mean, a little disappointed that it took over 10 minutes to get someone to come to the table and take drink orders, but hopefully the food makes up for it.
I'm getting the 50th anniversary drink where you pop the character head and the lemonade.
I am getting the pork belly noodle bowl.
Spicy watermelon margarita. That is good. I think I like the moonshine mash, the watermelon moonshine mash better over at Shepherd's Smith's, but this is tasty.
The ultimate Long Island iced tea is solid. Really, any drink that you get from Tambu Lounge is solid. There's nothing special about the Kona Cafe drinks. They all come from that bar over there, so.
I got the kick on that one.
Yeah, you can even get the lapu lapu here, so that rum drink in the pineapple, you can absolutely get that. Jennings got the special 50th anniversary drink where you drop in the little head and it dissolves in the lemonade. So that's kind of fun. We didn't get an appetizer here because, again, there's only 3 appetizers, and the chicken wings and pot stickers are the same ones that we've had at O'hana and Tambu Lounge, and we get them all the time. They're great, but we thought we'd focus mainly on the entrees that are specific to Kona.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Jennings likes doing
pretty good. Pork, eggs, carrots, mushrooms, and I think cilantro.
I have the veggie bowl. That is very good. I want to try it.
Oh, it's got tofu.
This is fantastic. The tofu was on the menu. It was claimed as pineapple tofu, and you can definitely taste it. Like, I think whatever they fried it in must have had some pineapple flavoring, like, in the fry. But now that it's in the bowl, it's not, like, super fried. Like, the fry around it is kind of soft, but it's still really, really good.
It's cooked very, very well. I would like a little more seasoning. Like, it needs to be a little saltier for me, but she did bring some soy sauce. So I wonder if you poured that on, if that would make that a little saltier.
Might try that.
Chicken
Kona
stir
chicken
fry. She said it was the most popular thing on the menu, so we'll see. Those are really flavorful.
That is so good.
The veggies are fresh, and that sauce on that stir fry is so good. Ironically, the chicken is overcooked.
Really?
So the stir fry with the veggies underneath the chicken is wonderful, and the chicken is tough to cut, and I mean, it's just a little overcooked. I think the food overall was a hit. I think everybody liked what they got. We are not going to get the dessert because the thing to get here is the bread pudding from O'hana. It is really, really good, but I think we're going to save that for when we actually go to O'hana, and we've had it a bunch, so we know, I mean, it's the same every time, but it is a wonderful pineapple bread pudding with vanilla ice cream and this caramel drizzle sauce. It is amazing. It really is.
Incredible. Get that whenever you go to either Tambu Lounge or O'hana or Kona Cafe. Get it somewhere whenever you're on property because it's phenomenal. But yeah, we're gonna keep this more comfortable today instead of gorging ourselves.
That's it. We are going to finish this thing up at home. Thanks so much for coming along with us, and we will see you in a minute. Okay, it is not going to be my favorite lunch spot on Disney property, but it wasn't horrible.
Before we get started, if you need help on your next fantastical vacation, please reach out to us over at fantasticalvacations.com and we can help you out. You can fill out a quote request and even request a preferred travel advisor over there. Just to kind of dive right into things, as far as ambiance and theming goes, there really isn't any. I mean, it's kind of a cool idea that it's like got this open air out into like the main lobby area, but that definitely increases the noise level and it's really cramped in there.
I think, so the Polynesian itself, the Polynesian Lobby, the Polynesian Resort, it has amazing theming. This is a restaurant that is wide open to all of that, but inside the restaurant, like if we're just taking the restaurant at face value, it doesn't. And so I think the restaurant is making up for not having any theming with like the open Polynesian vibe theming. And so I think that's the problem. But if it's just the restaurant we're talking about, there's really no theming.
We're gonna get that a 2.5. There just really isn't any story behind it, or at least that we were told.
It's not horrible. Right. I mean, it's themed to the resort, but there's nothing special about the restaurant itself. And it's, it actually takes away from the experience inside the restaurant, being open air into the second story of the lobby, because there's a ton of people that are walking by up there. That's where the monorail station is. That's where one of the smaller gift shops is. That's where Tambu Lounge is. That's where O'hana is. Yeah. There's a lot going on up there, and so it does take away from the experience because you're like sitting right there next to all this traffic.
I didn't tell you, but I looked over at you at one point and there was a lady that was like filming the restaurant with her phone camera. And I was like, oh, hello. Which I know that, I mean, I film stuff all the time, but it was definitely super awkward to be like sitting at my table just chatting with you, and that lady was right there, so that was weird. Service. They lost our reservation somehow.
Which was not their fault.
Right.
It's Disney's system, Disney's wonderful IT.
They were able to seat us within about 10 minutes, so that was nice, but it was about 10 more minutes before someone even came to our table. And service was very slow. She was very nice. She did make up for it as the time went on. She was pleasant enough. So I would say she was just pretty average.
Yeah, I say straight up 3. Like the service across the board was average. It was just very average. There wasn't anything great about it, but there wasn't anything horrible about it either. So I think 3. All
right, so let's talk about drinks.
So the drinks are fantastic, but not because it's Kona Cafe. The drinks are fantastic because it's coming from a central point that serves, well, it's Tambu Lounge that serves Tambu Lounge, O'hana, and Kona Cafe.
I mean, that bar must be so busy.
Yeah. I mean, they have great drinks. It's above average. but it's not specific. Like, you don't have to be in Kona Cafe to get the drink. So it's not a reason to go to Kona Cafe, but I don't want to knock them down for that.
Yeah.
Either.
So we say it's like a 4 because I mean the drinks were very good. I mean I got that spicy watermelon margarita. It was flavored very well. It had some kick. It was fantastic.
My Long Island was very good. Again, the Lapu Lapu we've had before. It's very good. The Mai Tai is popular. You've had that before.
I've had the Hawaiian Mule
very
before.
Good.
It's very good. Yeah.
So 4 on drinks, but again, not a reason to go to Kona. Let's talk about the food. So we didn't get an appetizer for the table, although Jennings did eat the chicken wings, which was one of the 3 appetizers. So the appetizers, you could get the chicken wings, the pot stickers, or some...
It was like a
soup?
Seafood, shrimp, curry, coconut soup.
That didn't sound good.
We also didn't choose to get the dessert since it is the most popular thing is the pineapple bread pudding, which is something that you can get at Tambu Lounge and at O'hana. We've had it many times before. It is fantastic.
It is
if you
very
haven't
good.
had it, it is wonderful. So
we will save that for the O'hana review.
Aiden got a pork belly noodle bowl. He very much enjoyed that. He said the pork was cooked very, very well and that overall the flavor in his dish was fantastic. Mine had like a pineapple tofu, which was very interesting. Like I thought, how do you do that? But it was like the breading that was on the tofu. It was well flavored. I did pour some soy sauce that she had brought to the table in there just to kind of flavor it a little bit more, but I thought it was a fantastic vegetarian option.
Mine was flavored, I thought, very, very well as far as the noodles. So I got the Kona chicken stir fry, and the stir fry was noodle stir fry. The noodles were fantastic. The noodles and veg that were in the noodles were fantastic. The chicken was like an afterthought. It was just this cooked, like bland piece of chicken that was overdone. It wasn't good.
It was pretty dry.
In fact, I ate all the noodles and did not eat the chicken. I think overall the food was slightly above average, but nothing that you couldn't get from any number of
quick service locations even. I'm thinking 3.5. So, I mean, if you add all that up, that's 13. So it comes out to be like a 3.25, which I think is pretty average. Like, it's a decent spot to grab some food. Polynesian definitely has some of our favorite food on property. I think I would skip the headache of making a table service reservation and just walk up to Tambu Lounge and see what I could get and order the pot stickers and noodles, which I know I love.
There's a reason that we haven't been in a long time, and I was hopeful, but 3.25 is not high enough to keep going back at Disney.
There you have it. If you are enjoying these, please like and subscribe below, and so you don't miss our next dining review.
So we will see you on the next video.